Hello everybody and welcome to a new Let's Play. It's going to be a long Let's Play because it's a new game. It is Rome 2 Total War. Now, I've been thinking as to which faction to play as, and I think just for this this first Let's Play, I mean I might actually start other campaigns of this game. I'm just going to do as Rome. And I have noticed something. I think this is an update because the bonuses for playing as each faction, or each family of the Roman family, I think they've updated these because previously they used to be kind of like two positives and a negative, but now there's no negatives, and if you look at other factions, it's the same thing. So it's just two positives. They seem to have gotten rid of the negative. I don't know whether they changed the positives or not, or if they kept the positives the same and just got rid of the negative. I don't know. Anyway, I will be playing as Rome, so it's a decision between playing as the Julia, the Junia, or the Cornelia. Normally I play as the Julia. Romanization +6 to cultural conversion, barbarian subdues +15%. That'll be useful. That will be useful. See, they're all very useful. I mean, playing as the Romans itself is easy. Minus 50% upkeep cost for all auxiliaries, that'd be very useful. Minus 50% public order penalties due to the presence of foreign cultures, again, that'd be useful. Huh. Do I play as the Julia like I normally do? Or do I play as the Cornelia, because they sound very good? No, I think I'll play as the Julia. And just stick with what I know. Unless, of course, they have actually changed those things. Anyway. My victory conditions. Probably want to be going for military victory. Although economic or cultural might actually be easier. It doesn't matter which one you go for, as long as you meet one of them, then you win. And it's not like you have to choose which one you do, so... But I mean, eventually I'll probably try and conquer the whole map rather than just end the Let's Play when I actually win. Now, I am an idiot, as you've probably seen from my other videos, and if you haven't checked out my other videos, please do so. But, if you play as Legendary, you can't save the game. The game saves after every turn, like an autosave. And it also saves like before battles and after battles, and it just saves kind of like for you. And since this is recorded, the idea of it saving sort of randomly is not one that... It's not a pleasing thought. 2, my battle skill is poor, if I'm being honest, and there's no way I can really win a battle without auto-resolving on very hard or legendary, unless it's a very easy battle. I admit that. I admit that I'm shit. Something I do regularly, but this time it actually means it. So, I think I'm just going to play on normal and get what will hopefully be a fairly easy campaign. Won't be a quick campaign, because this game does take a long time, but it should be fairly easy, because playing as the Romans is probably the easiest faction to play as. I won't be doing anything stupid like This is Total War. If you want This is Total War, check out other channels. Plenty of them exist. However, I think I'm just going to do normal, playing as the Julia, as Rome, and just doing a regular campaign. Anyway, let's get going. I mean, I will play some of the battles myself, but there will be a lot of auto-resolving. For some reason, It's weird because a lot of people like fighting battles themselves and find the battles more fun than the campaign, but I actually find the strategy of the campaign more fun than the battles. Possibly because I'm just so bad at the battles. I don't know why. I swear in Rome 1 I wasn't actually that bad. But for some, and possibly the same with Medieval 2, it's a long time since I played that. And, well, even longer since I played Rome 1. Rome 2, for some reason, I just can't seem to do well at the battles. It's probably like a new battle engine, something, I don't know. Oh yeah, that's another thing, the loading times in this game, at least on this laptop, they're quite long, unfortunately. Hopefully the game doesn't crash or freeze on me. That would be really annoying. But anyway, you're probably fairly used to this game by now. It came out a few years ago. I think it's about 3 years ago that it came out. Yeah, I think it was 3 years ago it came out. And there have been Total Wars since this one. But I like Rome 2. I've not played Attila. I don't own Attila. I like the time period, but I feel some things I've heard don't sound great about Attila. But I like the time period of Rome, and admittedly it's not perfect, there are things I don't like about it, but overall I'd say I like it. Hopefully this will load soon. Now, has this frozen on me, or is it just taking an absolute age to load? Nope, I can hear noise. It has loaded, although it's admittedly very, very slow.
With the Etruscan League. March
Okay.
north and capture their territories.
Shut that guy up. First things first. So, first things first. Shut off the advisor. Don't need him. Anyway. So we've been given an objective to completely control 2 provinces, either by direct ownership or through client states and military allies. Yeah, whatever. That is actually, I think, the same objective for all factions. That objective itself doesn't change. It's these mini objectives that change. So, all of these are optional. The main objective is to actually do this. But they do give you money. So, hold the entirety of at least one of the following provinces, Magna Graecia or Italia. I mean, eventually we'll hold both of these. These objectives, you get money for completing them, but you only get the money once you complete this one, and once you complete this one, those 3 disappear. Anyway, completely control 2 provinces, which would give us 2,500 gold. Okay, first things first. How are we doing for public order and the economy? At the moment we're making 2,500 gold. We do have enough room for growth, so let's grow up Rome. And how are we doing for public order? +1. Okay, let's build a temple. Actually, do I go with a temple or a public forum? I think I'll just do a temple. No, I won't. I'll do a public forum. I'm going to do a temple here. Probably want to do Temple to Jupiter. Yep, Temple to Jupiter. Upgrade this. I am spending a lot of money, I'm aware of that. Upgrade this to... We are going to need food, so... fishing thingy. Do I need this? I do need that at the moment. Right. You over here, go spy on these pricks. again,
On the road again.
I'm not sure, like, the target audience of this video probably are already aware of the video of this game, so my commentary sometimes will be directed towards people who've already played the game, and sometimes it'll be kind of people who haven't played the game. So bear that in mind. Anyway, I'm going to want that, and also I want that eventually. Probably research that later on. But I think the military right now will be more important, because then we can start decreasing upkeep and recruitment cost, and get better units, etc. Because later on the Roman units become, well, fully fledged Roman legions become extremely good, if I'm honest. But anyway, first things first. I say first things first. I said that already. Brundisium needs public order and growth, so let's give it a temple. Could we actually stop taxing this province? We could, but then we'd lose a lot of money. Well, 344. We would gain some food, though. It wouldn't entirely fix the public order problem either. What we could just do is move you inside. Still not entirely fix the public order problem. They'll just have to deal with it. I mean, -5, that's fine at the moment, because it's not like it's going to revolt anytime soon. Let's look at diplomacy. So we are at war with the Etruscans, who are the people that we're going to attack very soon.
You have the ear of my people.
Nothing we can do with them. Okay, Syracuse, we are trading with.
Greetings.
We could go for, well, non-aggression pact and military access. No, you're not going to allow us to do that. Let's just do a non-aggression pact.
Excellent.
Should probably have asked for some money first.
And I give thanks to Athena.
They don't want an alliance. Yeah, I should probably have asked for some money when I did that.
For the sake of friendship that has been and friendship to come, greetings. Now, let us seek wisdom together.
No, you don't want to do that. Let's just do a non-aggression pact.
The gods of Olympus rejoice.
What can we do with Athens?
Be welcome. If I can give you a fair answer, you will have it.
Yeah. They don't want trade and they don't want military access. Let's just do non-aggression pact. Hopefully they'll give us some money. No, they don't want any money. I mean, they don't want to give us any money. Let's just do non-aggression pact. Wow!
We see some gain for your people.
They've actually rejected it. Okay. Epirus, we are currently neutral.
Therefore,
these guys usually just get attacked by Sparta and Athens, and then get destroyed by them. So you can usually leave them, but obviously eventually we will want to conquer Greece, so it's not entirely a good idea just letting them have full ownership of Greece. Okay, let's do non-aggression pact. Wow, you're rejecting it as well. Okay, what about the Veneti?
Greetings, friend. We will speak together on whatever you wish.
Try? No, you don't want anything. Massilia.
Greetings, my friend.
No.
My ear for your speech.
Do you want trade?
And if it profits my people.
Damn, you don't want anything.
Trade a bad idea. We do not want.
Okay, let's just leave everybody. Carthage, we do start out neutral, and we start out with a non-aggression pact, but they hate us. Yeah, they do hate us. So there's nothing really we can really do with these guys. Remain neutral with... Just leave everything as it is. Remain neutral with Carthage, because obviously we're going to want to go to war with them eventually, given that Rome and Carthage historically were bitter rivals and fought in 3 Punic Wars. It's only natural that we will eventually conquer them. I have found that obviously that seemingly the best tactic to go against Carthage is just literally attack Carthage City as soon as possible, because they can get quite strong later on, and they do have Libya and Nova Carthago as client states, so if you leave them too long, they could eventually get quite strong. But then again, they do have a lot of enemies, so... Anyway, what do these guys have? Fuck all. We have a fully trained army. Let's actually spy on Arminium. So, Arminium has 6 units of garrison as army and 2 garrison navy. That's fine. I don't think we need any mercenaries. We can just attack these guys. Ah, yeah, there we go. So we can actually auto-resolve this. And we shouldn't take many casualties. Let's just do an aggressive stance. We lost 50 men, that's fine. We will kill the captives. Not gonna let them go. Now, actually, to be fair, sometimes letting them go is okay. Rarely. Oh, he's going to rank. So, we want to do... Zeal. Why not? Increases the commander's unit. That's fine. And let's take out the last 3. Again, the odds are way in our favour, so we may as well just auto-resolve. Aggressive stance. And just occupy it. So the army itself, rather than the yeah, just go with that. The army itself, rather than the actual commander, gained a rank, which is always nice. Okay, we can't actually build anything here at the moment because we don't have any money. So let's actually cancel something. Yeah, cancel this temple. We can build mining, maybe? No, actually, probably be a better idea to build a farm. Get some food. Because, I mean, at the moment it's -20 public order, but the only reason for that is because we literally just conquered it. Interestingly, they're complaining about slaves. Provincial instability, again, that's caused by the fact we just conquered it. So there's no actually public order problem here as such. But bear in mind we do have an army that will increase the public order. That'll give us food. Don't really need a temple because we've got a temple here. Mine would give us money. Don't really need that. I mean, that gives us food as well. Oh wait, no it doesn't. It costs food. I'm thinking of, yeah, this gives us food. 100 wealth from industry. No, just go to the farm. Get some food. And... can't build temple to Jupiter. Could build that. Gives the same public order. Gives us a bit of research, which would actually be useful. Latin cultural influence isn't useful because we've got that already at 100%. Bollocks. Misclicked. I'm just going to go with... actually, I'm just going to leave it as is. Brundisium, we can't spend any money here. If we attack these guys, would we win? We would not, because this army is too small. And we can't get any... Let's just recruit some of these guys. Okay, recruit some of these guys, and I think... Let's actually add this... Let's actually add her to this army. I've got to wait until next turn. That'll increase the cunning of this army, which I think, I can't remember exactly what it does. It kind of like increases possibly line of sight, protects against like assassinations and enemy hostile agent actions. It's just good all round. Anyway, is that everything for turn 1, or can we do more? I'm guessing these guys still don't like us enough to trade or anything. Oh, they've accepted!
Your proposal has merit for my people.
They've actually... Because Massilia don't like the Etruscans, and we just attacked the Etruscans, they've actually liked us a bit more, so we can actually trade with these guys. But we can't do anything else. And we discovered a new faction in the form of Liguria.
Greetings. Now speak plainly, for we are an honest folk.
Yeah, Liguria do not like Insubres, who are here in, well, Mediolanium. Although at the moment it's called Medlan. Which, no points for guessing that Medlan is ancient Milan. So Mediolanium is just simply the Roman Milan. Anyway, I think that is everything for turn 1. Making a nice bit of profit. Public order is fairly okay. Can't really do anything democratically, so let's just end the turn. And one problem with having a lot of factions is the end turn time is quite long. Hopefully it won't be too long. It is longer if you're a bigger faction, because then you've discovered more factions, so it kind of just takes longer. Although hiding the AI movement obviously speeds it up a lot. It does mean that you can't actually see what the AI do, because they just kind of do it instantly, but really it's not a big necessity, it just speeds the game up quite a bit. Although it is still being quite slow in ending this guy's turn. Yeah, it seems to be done. Okay, so nothing happened. Athens declared war on Epirus, to be expected, and we got some recruitment report. They've bolstered forces over here. They've recruited a general. Yeah, so we still can't attack. We wouldn't be able to win. Anyway, so Italia public order is currently under control. I mean, we could actually upgrade this. It's expensive. I don't really want to do that just yet. Could get that. These guys still aren't fully back to normal yet, actually.
At your service.
Just check. Do these guys over here? They don't have an army, so we could just attack. Let's just move in. We have to wait until next turn to actually be able to attack them and win. But with the army that we have, we would win. At least we should. Yeah, there you go. Increases the cunning +3, so that improves abilities if I was doing the battle manually, and decreases the chance of... Sorry, increases the chance of wounding enemy agents in self-defense. So basically it stops him being assassinated by an enemy agent. Well, slightly. It helps. Anyway, I think we just want to recruit more of these guys. Get more of them. I don't really need to build anything here. Because the food issues will all be taken care of. We don't have any spare food at the moment, we just have 0 food. I may want to get that actually. Improves public order a bit. Does cost a bit of food, but I think we've got enough. Yeah, because we're building that and building that, so we should have enough food. Yeah, not really a lot going on this turn either. Just check democracy. Or politics. Can we get... We can't get anything with these guys.
So you may speak as you
They might give us military access. You want any money? No, no money. Military access is risky as well because it does mean that their armies can just march in our lands, but they are pretty trustworthy, so... Well, apparently they're unreliable, but... From my experience, Syracuse are pretty trustworthy. We also don't want to get too friendly with them because we will actually invade them eventually. So don't want to get too friendly with them. Because if you get too friendly with them and then we invade, they'll hate us and everyone else will hate us. Or at least everyone who likes Syracuse will start to hate us.
We are civilized folk, so you may speak as you wish and we will give you an honest answer.
No. Athens, what can you give me?
Greetings,
Trade?
my friend. You have my ear for your speech, and if it profits my people...
No trade, apparently.
My people are wealthy and intellect.
Oh, there we go.
I must
Trade. Yay! So that gives us
realistic folk and
111 gold per turn just from trade. That's quite a bit, actually. Considering we're still quite early. I mean, later on 111 is nothing, really, but... yeah, early on it's quite a lot. It'll help, anyway. Just have to be careful if Epirus declare war on us, because obviously they can just attack us directly from there. And they do have quite... well, I won't call that a big army, but it's big enough. And they are recruiting. And we have literally nothing. Well, we have these guys, but that's not really anything. I think we can probably end turn again. Yeah, because everything's good. Everything's good, so let's just end turn. And now we should be able to attack and invade and hopefully capture Arminium. It is winter. Shouldn't make any difference. It does mean that public order's worse. Because if you look... -3 public order. Although interestingly, public order is still a problem even if you discount the fact that it's winter. Actually no it doesn't, because spring, summer, autumn give plus public order, so public order is actually fine. Food isn't really an issue. Do I build an amphitheatre? Or do I build a delicatessen? Don't want that, because that doesn't give food or public order. That actually decreases public order. And we don't really need food. So let's build an amphitheatre, and that will fix all public order problems. Not that we actually have any, to be fair. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait. Yeah, I think I'll wait. Okay, so they're done. Supply reforms are... So that means we can now build better barracks. Nothing else, though. That's on its own. That's on its own is rubbish, but it does lead to better things. That's fairly rubbish, but obviously all these do lead to better things. Could just get that, to be fair. Let's just get that. Everything else is okay, so let's just attack Arminium. And again, the odds are massively in our favour, so we can just auto-resolve. Let's use a aggressive. Did lose some men, but didn't lose any actual units. Occupy the city. And the general itself has gained a rank. It's always nice. So we want soldier would be okay. Let's go to that. Yeah, whatever. Hang on, what the hell is that? Okay, that's fine. Not that he has any replacement either. Yeah, public order is now a massive issue, but that's because we just conquered the city. I think we probably just turn this into temple, maybe, because I mean that's going to become food. Could turn it into a harbour actually, get some money from it. I think this is going to become a temple, to be honest. Oh, I can now enact an edict. So let's just go bread and games, food and public order. That'll resolve all issues, and obviously end of winter, start spring, that fixes issues. So Italy is fine, or Italia is fine. We still need another province to satisfy that goal, but we do actually get the 1,000 gold extra for doing that. Conquering Magna Graecia is difficult because it also means you have to take over the entirety of Sicily, which, even though it's only 2 cities, half of it is owned by Syracuse, who we like, the other half is owned by Carthage, who we don't like, but we're not actually at war with them. So, taking over Lilybaeum, I think I mispronounced that, but Lilybaeum. I'm just going to call it Lilybaeum. That should be fairly straightforward. It's Syracuse that I'm worried about. If Syracuse take over Lilybaeum, then we've got a bit of a problem on our hands. Which, to be fair, is a real possibility as well. Recruit more of these guys. These guys are actually recruiting and expanding. You can actually see Massilia. Massilia or Interestingly, the city is called Massalia, but the city is called Massilia. That is now known as Marseille, or Marseille. Marseille? In France, southern France. But at the moment it's Gaul. I think probably done for everything. Could get more food, but that'll fix the food issue. So I think we're probably done for now. Just save up a bit of money. Oh, actually, build a temple. Yeah, there's only 48% Latin influence in Magna Graecia, because we only own half the province. So the other half is just going to be like Greek and Punic because of Syracuse and Carthage. Anyway, end the turn. Because we've done everything for that turn. Spent all our money, we're making good money. We're not doing too bad democratically or politically. The only people that really hate us are the Etruscans, and they've only got 1 city left, and we do plan on invading them, so they're not a threat. Ooh, spies gained a rank. And we have enacted the edict. So yeah, public order is now positive. We've got 14 food because that was built. I mean, it will go down over time, but not an issue. I think I'm going to need that actually, because once these guys leave, send these guys back to Rome, because oh, actually, oh no, they can get out there. That's useful. Yeah, you guys may as well go to Rome, because we're going to want to invade these guys eventually. We do have a big enough army. If you... Actually, could we just win with these guys? I'm not sure. Let's actually blockade their port. We can't. But we can blockade their ports. So now they can't trade and they can't really get out without attacking us. Although to be fair, they're probably just going to attack back and break the blockade. Who cares? Now. Oh, we don't have any money. Could build that. There's nothing really that we have to desperately do. Could build that there, actually. That might be more useful, I don't know. But we will need troops up here. And the good thing is obviously building it in Rome will still mean we can get the troops in Villar 3 and Arminium. Public order's fine over there. Public order's actually fine over here as well. I could just end the turn again and wait for some money. These guys aren't really doing anything. I'm aware of that, actually. Public order's still fine without these guys, so you can probably just go over to... What's some of these over to Brundisium? They'd still be pretty useless there as well. No, I think you need to march north, because obviously we will eventually want to attack this area. So these guys can probably just march north. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I think I'm actually going to want to build that here now. I forgot to look at this. So we can give him a promotion. Increases gravitas, tax rates, and decreases upkeep. That's fine. We could give him another promotion, but we don't have any money. Everything else is fine. Yeah, this is all fine. End turn. Oh! People with unsigned skills. So... the spy has an unsigned skill. Yeah, just give them that. Means we can move a bit further. Tiny bit further. And now end turn. Oh! They've decided to attack us, but for whatever reason the odds are massively in our favour. Could be because it would be a naval battle rather than... because obviously these men on land are useless. On sea, they're a lot more useful. Odds are massively in our favour. Let's just use a balanced stance and kill them all. Heroic victory. We lost 186. They lost 2,000. They lost all of them. That is the end of the Etruscan League. Obviously, want to actually they still exist, but those men are starving. I think that's what it means. So we can actually just wipe them out. Research completed. Increase in rank. Peace negotiated between Epirus and Syracuse doesn't bother me. Settlement occupied. Alalia. Probably mispronounced that. This guy's gaining rank. Only fair. He did just get a heroic victory. He is a leader of a rival Roman family, the Junia, but that doesn't bother me. Let's just give him that. Wipe these guys out. And that should be the end of the Etruscans. There we go. That is the end of the Etruscans, and it's gained another rank, and the Navy itself gained a rank. The thing is, the Navy, these Navy things, they last forever, which is very useful. May as well go with that because we've got a lot of missiles, and may as well make him an admiral.
Fleet reporting.
They can garrison the port. Do need to research something, so that'd be useful. That would be useful. It would increase growth. Not a massive concern at the moment. Just increases wealth. Or I could just go with that. Increases ammunition for missile units. Enables the recruitment of champions. Champions are very useful. Don't get me wrong, champions are very useful. And you guys can actually go over here. You're not needed anymore. Well, you'll be needed later on, but we don't need them to attack Eulalia. Let's upgrade this. Public order is actually fine here, even though we've got the -19, because obviously the -20, because we just invaded it. So it's technically +1. I could actually get rid of the taxes as well, which does increase the public order. And we only lose 71 gold, so let's just do that temporarily. I think we're actually going to make this into not a fishing port because we don't really need the food. Oh, we can always convert it on later on, which is expensive, but it's not a massive issue. So yeah, I might actually make this into a harbour. Get some money out of it. Yeah, make it into a harbour. Make some money. And there's nothing really else to do. Nothing else really to do, so probably end the turn. Let's just check democracy. Final time. Massilia. I do want to get friendly with Massilia.
If I can give you a fair answer.
They accepted a non-aggression pact.
We have an agreement, and I'm sure I have some decent.
They don't want defensive ally. No, I think they're fine as they are. Can't do anything with them. Don't want to get too friendly with these guys because we'll be invading them later on. Dalmatai.
A flapping tongue that speaks without wisdom is not welcome.
Again, I don't want to get too friendly with these guys because we do want to invade these three. Interestingly, these are loyal, and the other two are unreliable. So the RDI, I don't know. Mispronunciations will be frequent, even though I've played this game before. I have my own pronunciations for people. Yeah, there's nothing really to do. So could just end turn, to be honest. However, I think by destroying the okay, that's fine. By destroying the Etruscan League, that puts us in a very good position. I mean, it is like the first thing you have to do, but even so, it puts us in a good position. It's also a good stopping point, so I think I'm going to end this video. I'm actually going to save the game. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that was right. I actually massively. I got rid of a load of old saves because I was fed up of having a load of useless saves. That's why I've only got like 3 saves. Interestingly, it's Rome, Rome, and Rome. Rome is my favourite faction. I also like this time period, and I like the Roman Empire. So, and Rome's an easy faction to play as. Anyway, we have destroyed the Etruscan League. That puts us at a good stopping point. So that is the end of this video. Leave a like and share if you've enjoyed it. and share it so more people can follow and subscribe to my channel, etc. Leave a comment if you've got anything to say. And I will see you in the next video, whatever that may be. Bye, folks.